Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a Saving Your Disaster campaign playing as Crooked Moon. Now this is a special disaster campaign because this is Creative Assembly's disaster campaign, so they sent in the save file. So, just a bit of a rundown of the situation. This is the campaign that they were playing most recently on their live stream. And their goal was taking Skarsnik and trying to capture Altdorf by turn 10, which is not something that I would recommend people do normally because you're not going to be able to hold it, which is exactly what happened. They managed to achieve their goal, which is impressive, because the army that you have to begin with is not ideal. Yeah, they achieved their goal. They took Altdorf on turn 10, but they took a lot of damage, and then Karl Franz besieged the settlement the very next turn, not giving them any chance to replenish, and then 3 turns later, Karl Franz took the city back, essentially turning it into a disaster campaign. So, if you're wondering, but if they lost the city, then how come it's back here? Well, they're playing on hard difficulty, so on every other difficulty apart from legendary difficulty, the game saves at the end turn. Like, when you hit the end turn, that's the only time it auto-saves. So, they hit end turn, it auto-saved. The situation here, they lost the battle, it went to the next turn, it didn't auto-save, they exited out of the campaign, because they were, as far as they were concerned, they were done with it. And that's when I saw it, and I was like, ooh, I requested it, and they were gracious enough to send it in for me to salvage, I guess. So I will leave a link in the description to the VOD of that live stream if you want to see what happened between turn 1 and 13. And just one little reminder that if you're going to go over there, you know, do be nice, okay? Your behavior is a reflection on this channel. So, you know, they were gracious enough to send it to me. If you're going to go over there and be rude, then they might not send me stuff in future. So just be mindful of that. I'm sure they're a bit more thick-skinned than that, but at the same time, there's no real reason for anyone to just go over there and be rude, okay? Anyway, let's deal with this. So, they're going to attack over the end turn. I've had a little bit of a look around at my options, and I saw something. And it's not going to do a lot, but these little things can really help. But I saw knowledgeable Goblin Great Shaman. Oh yes, I'm going to take that. Now, we're going to immediately disband him. But we got that Winds of Magic. So that 5 Winds of Magic will be applied here. Whereas previously we only had 60 Winds of Magic. Now that's not a huge amount, okay? That's not alone going to win us the battle. But that'll give us a teensy-weensy little bit of a chance. Okay, maybe one extra spell will get casted because of it. Anyway, there's not much I can do to construct around here. I'm going to build that. They've also got a rebellion going on here, but I'm not really too concerned. Let's try and defend Altdorf. Ugh, those bad odds. Terrible, but what are you going to do? It's not a good army for defending settlements, but I'll just do the best I can. I would say that that most people would not actually be able to defend this settlement. I mean, I was looking at the chat. I'm sure some people could like sit there and laugh at them for losing this battle, but honestly, I don't even know if I can win this one. Because the balance of power, honestly, that doesn't even mean shit. What matters is the type of units that we've got here, and none of them are good at defending well, not many of them are good at defending settlements. Greenskins, generally speaking, are some of the worst defenders in the game. Skarsnik's army, or his garrisons, are some of the worst defenders. Because of their low leadership, they don't hold the line very long, they don't have good missile units, they don't have good tactical units for dealing with sieges. Right, just get everyone over here, and let's start forming up. Keep these two together. I really want them to snipe Karl Franz early on. That needs to happen. Unfortunately, all of these guys here are going to have really high leadership, but we're going to have to break them, since killing them is just going to be very difficult to do. Alright, so good old 65 Winds of Magic now. Alright, we're going to need some guys up on the wall, just at the beginning. Just to try to shoot down as many of them as possible. I'm going to put all of the nasty skulkers here. Like this. And I'm going to put the goblin big boss in there. And you're going to stand here in the corner and be casting spells. And I reckon the Reiksguard will come around over here. We need to take out the Reiksguard first, and then probably come over here with those two, and deal with Karl Franz, if he still attacks that way. Because differences in what we do in our deployment will change how the AI fights in the battle. And it's actually more important than, rather than set yourself up in a strong position, set yourself up in a way that the AI just doesn't know how to deal with it. Alright, so we want these guys to shoot into here, ideally. Alright. And we'll see how this goes. Now, that extra 5 Winds of Magic power reserve isn't going to actually increase our recharge rate. The base recharge rate, regardless of how much power reserve you have, is always going to be 1 per 6 seconds. But what it will do is, as we use up... Oh shit, I should really be telling these guys to shoot something else. As we use up more Winds of Magic, it won't cause as much of a slowdown of the recharge rate. And then, of course, if we end up using 60 Winds of Magic, we'll still get 1 more spell, maybe. Ideally, we want this battle to go on as long as possible so that we can make good use of the magic. I didn't put them on fire at will because every shot needs to count with them, but at the same time, we do need to fire quickly. No, shoot at the infantry. I really don't think the Reiksguard are going to be a threat. Get off the walls soon. How'd they go with this? Not too many kills. Not expecting much out of them. Alright, let's get off the walls. Because the gate here is damaged. I'll leave these guys up here for now, because if they come down, they're just going to get killed by Reiksguard. How do we end up doing with that? Killed 3 of them. Like I said, holding onto the towers... It's just not worth it. The towers do so little damage, and the walls provide no advantage to the defender at all. I know it might seem like it does, but when the enemy have siege towers, it just completely negates it. So if it doesn't provide you any advantage, why do it? Whereas the choke points do provide us an advantage. Oh, that reminds me. This guy here is a fanatic. We can use him not right away. Use the spinning loons when they get into a nice big blob. I want him to get at least 200 kills in this battle. Alright, so they're going around this way. Wait until they come over here. Then I'll send them in. Careful, they're going to penetrate through that line. And... yeah, I want you to smash him as quickly as possible. Really get in there and smash him. Okay. Move them back just a little bit. And... because we want to be shooting into their flanks. Start shooting them. Let me shoot this one, actually. Alright, good. That should be doing essentially maximum damage to them at the moment. And these guys will hold out for a little while. Alright, I want you to go and fight those archers. Just keep them busy. Actually, no. Go fight those gunners. Those gunners... no. Go for the archers. Make up your mind. Because I'll shoot the gunners when they come in. Alright, so they got shit coming in over here. Let's... yeah, let's slow them down. Where's Karl Franz? Okay, he's coming in. So once we've dealt with that, we need to go kill Karl. Right, they're coming into range soon. Alright, let's start getting rid of these gunners. Alright, this one here is going to have a hard time shooting at him. Just move over there. Alright, the Reichsguard will probably end up coming back, but I need to get over here and deal with this now. Where is he? Yeah, get over here. Yeah, they'll probably end up coming back. Slow them down, and yeah, you guys get over here. Go kill Karl Franz. The sooner we kill him, the better. Means we won't need to kill as many of the Empire forces before they shatter. Oh no, you're standing in the wrong spot there. Okay, now what about you? Get over here and let's pop down a fanatic loon thing. So, Reichsguard are coming back, but they're now 2 damage for me to care about. Okay, just get back for a little bit, because it's blocking my vision. I need to see where we're going to cast this. A lot of extra troops coming in, maybe just wait a little bit longer. Don't wait too long. Alright, here we go. Please be a good cast. Alright, that looks good. And moving back out of there, and you go back in there. Karl Franz has already taken a lot of damage. Good shit. How'd that go? 43 kills? Yeah, I've seen better. Bouncer power is about even at the moment. And you two, you have to focus entirely on Karl Franz. Stop twirling around, you dumb shit. Get out of there. There's halberdiers in there. Maybe just move them a little bit further back in. Try and draw Karl Franz in. But we need to kill him quickly. How much? We got 50 more seconds till you cast that again. Good. He's being drawn back in. That's what we wanted. Where are you? You get in there as well. Kill him. Kill him dead. Oh shit, they came in there. Alright, you're almost ready to get in there. Once again, pull them out. Pull them out, try to draw Karl Franz in. God damn it, we need to kill him quickly. Shit, these guys here are being relentless at my archers. Bouncer power slipping away. There he is, kill him. They're being bloody relentless here. Alright, here we go. Another one of these. Make it count, please. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Well done. Okay, we don't want you in combat. Trying to get these guys out of combat here. They're just adamant about fighting us. How are we going against Karl Franz? He's almost dead. Kill him. Slow them down. Don't break him. He needs to die. What's he got? He's gone. He's gone. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Alright. Now let's start breaking their units. Yeah, get over here, because you're not going to win that fight there. Alright, now the battle's not won yet. The bouncer power's okay, but it's that basically brings it down to basically being evenly matched in terms of the leadership. I really don't want to use them right now. Alright. More or less broken them. Get over here where the situation's a bit more dire. Whereas the rest of them, try to run down as many of them as possible. Alright. Yeah, slow them down here, please. One's out of ammo, but let's see. Alright, this guy here sort of just they've caught him, and this is a bit awkward over here. I'll send these guys to hit him in the rear. We're not going to be able to upshoot them. The bouncer power's in our favor, but we can still lose this. And I guess now, even if we've guaranteed a win of the battle, we now need to go into damage mitigation mode. So this guy here, he's nearly wiped out. Keep him in reserve. He's not going to be of any further use. Same thing with you. We don't want to lose units, because we're going to need them for subsequent battles. Let's move them back, because that's just that's not going to be an advantage right there. Withdraw back to here. Or maybe keep this guy here. And those two to protect the retreat. Protect them. They're valuable. Alright. Don't want to cast any spells right now because the more spells we cast, the slower the magic regeneration rate will be. Yeah, they were relentless on us there. I really need these guys to get back into position here. How are they doing? They're holding them back as best they can. I could pop this down to slow them down, but just leave it. Alright, we've got that other general here. Try to take him out. I think we should try and... Just thinking about how best we should go about taking him out. Oh god, these ones here. This one, stay out of it. Oh shit, we got incoming here. Where's my fanatics? Get over here. It's time for you to do your spinny loon things. And we'll use the itchy nuisance on them to slow them down. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now I'm talking like a bloody gobbo. Oh, that was shit! What the hell? Game's like, nah, you're winning. Don't get one of those. That's not how it works. Oh, I need the fanatics. Yeah, it'd be good if that guy doesn't come back. Can't get a good shot in at the moment. Alright, doesn't seem to be very good at like running that guy down, so maybe just ignore him. Oh, I can't believe that fanatic did so bad on that last cast. He still, overall, did really well. Yeah, really, really well. But that last one, which wasn't crucial it seems, that did really badly. So obviously these ones don't matter. You can send them in. Okay, we won the battle. They shattered. Alright, well we are far from done from saving this campaign. We still need to pursue and finish them off. Stop shooting. And we'll try to run down as many as possible. And at least we'll get some replenishment over the end turn. Now, another problem with the greenskins is that their replenishment rates are disgustingly low. They're one of the worst races in the game when it comes down to replenishment. The other being like Bretonia. Yeah, those are the two big ones that just don't replenish. Now, you'd think greenskins would replenish super quickly, but no, they don't. So one of the main things I'm hoping for with the greenskin update is for them to have something that increases their replenishment rate. A technology, a hero that replenishes them, an update to the skill tree, anything. They need something. Because the only thing they can do at the moment to increase replenishment rate is defeat the Fey Enchantress. Or just not take damage, which... They take damage, because they're mostly melee focused. They don't have very good missile units. Every single one of them that we can manage to kill will make the next battle easier. Alright, I've done the best. There we go. So, heroic victory. Okay. So, it looks like this Night Goblin unit got wiped out. That one might have been wiped out, but everything else looks okay. That did really well. The first two casts on that were great, and I've been saying for a while that one of the best units in the greenskin roster is the Ragnarok Sparta. Very, very good unit. Not good at getting shot. Did I just get this? Yeah, I did. Wait. No, it was already applied to that particular unit. That's why it died, because it was unbreakable. Right. Yeah, that's fine having that on that one unit. Give it to a nasty skulker. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we should take replenishment. So that other army's gone because he came in on forced march, but we still gotta really press the attack. Yeah, we lost one unit. And he's recruiting some just basic crap goblins. Now the real question is, if I send this back to Creative Assembly, will they continue playing it? Probably not. Alright. Because I'm going to send it back to them in a real healthy state. Because that was the hard part. Okay, now, let's see. How'd they level up? So they went Root Marcher first, and went Drippin' Tips. Oh, that's funny. Drippin' Tips. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, that's all the points that they've pointed. He doesn't need Lightning Strike. Well, he's actually kind of already... Yeah, he's already got Lightning Strike, doesn't he? But let's have a look at other things, like reducing upkeep costs, proper tough. These are some of the blue stuff's really useful for us. Chance of evading, nah. Let's see, income from raiding, nah. Income from sacking settlements. As greenskin, you'd be sacking quite a few sounds. I mean, we could be putting points into the gobos, which will make them better. Because that's all you're going to get for a while. You put it into the gobos. Thing is, though, like, late campaign, which I don't know why I always prioritize this. This campaign is probably not going to continue that long. But you should probably think about going with the Doomdiver Catapult upgrade. And also the one for the Ragnarok Spider there. That extra 8 melee attack and weapon strength there is quite useful. So, I mean, it's only on hard difficulty. They don't need to be super efficient, but I think proper tough would be something worth going for, so that's what I'm going to go for now. Alright. So, the Goblin Big Boss. I actually prefer Goblin Big Bosses being better at like, doing agent actions. They're okay at the beginning of the campaign in your army, but late campaign, not so good. This is better units to have, but they do make amazing agent actions because we have extra hero experience and the hero action cost is reduced by 50%, so you can get it so goddamn cheap. So increasing their action success chance is really handy. And as for you, how'd you go with this? Yep. This is pretty good so far. Yep. And that's actually pretty useful. We should try to get to Arcane Conduit as soon as possible. Usually I prefer to go with the big Waaagh. What trait does this guy have? Tough. Whatever. Alright, let's see if we got another knowledgeable dude show up. We'd be pretty lucky if we did. So that's the one we've already recruited. And let's see here. That's all fine. Just leave that be. Alright. Getting a Waaagh won't help. So let's not worry too much about that. Let's do this. Has to be fought manually so we can mitigate damage. Because if we auto-resolve this, most of these units are probably going to get wiped out. And we can win this without too much problems. So this one here... It doesn't matter. Just give it to this one, I guess. Not that it needs extra leadership, but if it ever routes, it's not good. They're a bit derpy on their routing. It's more or less a shit banner. So I think we should try to utilize our magic to whittle them down a little bit first. Because ideally, we don't want to take any damage at all. Wait, what did we just... Oh, he recruited some goblin archers. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's not too bad at all. Okay. And have these stand in reserve, because I don't think we'll need them. They lost their Reiksguard. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see Creative Assembly try Legendary difficulty. I'd like to see that. Like, obviously don't play it with Skarsnik, because Skarsnik's probably the hardest campaign you can do. And Legendary difficulty's no joke. But I reckon I'd like to see them play Warriors of Chaos on Legendary difficulty. That's what I'd like to see. Okay, I'm not gonna be super concerned. I'm not gonna go for that because he's the least of our concern. Let's go for the units. We'll do more damage aiming for them. Like, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, the more battles we can get that we can win, the more we're gonna level up. These guys are gonna be really handy. Agents level up so quickly for Crooked Moon. Because yeah, there's no point sending in these guys on a no-brainer win. Getting them a chance to get wiped out. That's not going to be good. Few kills, nothing to super celebrate about. Actually, maybe... Well, I don't have that many missile units. No, I don't want to risk it. Just get back over there. So that's a full strength, so obviously it doesn't really matter if they take some damage. Another thing is getting to Waaagh for any greenskin lord is really good. But at the same time, those blue skills are really handy for Skarsnik specifically. It shouldn't take that long to level up to level 40 just because he's gonna fight a lot of battles. Good, nice little kill zone going on there. I'd rather use this than sneaky stabbing. So, with this victory here, you know, they probably would have started recruiting another army in Grünburg. Yeah, but they wouldn't have recruited that many. Okay, battle shouldn't last that much longer. And because they already lost over the turn, they'll get wiped out from this battle. There we go. No need to run any of them down. Good, decisive victory, so maximum experience possible for with that victory. Cool stuff. And all the casualties are just put on the goblins. They don't matter. Right, we're at the point where we could get a Waaagh. But Waaghs are shit. Could help defend us a little bit. Yeah, I need that replenishment. Alright, so he's gone. And we can just make it to Grünburg. If you have a look here, actually it doesn't look like they've started recruiting anything. That'll leave them just with Eilhard. So we've still got this rebellion going on, but, you know, whatever. What do you got going on over here? Yeah. It's only 7% because it's on hard difficulty. That minus 59 is a bit of a pain, and you've got 20 units in there. These ones here aren't super strong. Alright, what'd you build over here? So you built this. Yeah, alright, I will leave that there because growth could be handy. And let's start upgrading. Let's upgrade. Yeah, let's upgrade Altdorf. And take Grünburg. If we sack it, we can make. And when does it revolt? If we loot and occupy it, it'll revolt next turn. If we occupy it, it won't. These also aren't super viable regions for like it's just unpleasant climate. Alright, so Grünburg's at level 3. There's a possibility we'll keep it at level 3. It's risky, but I might actually loot and occupy. Alright, let's do some leveling up. So many good things in here. But you got it's a lot of points to get to Waaagh. It's a lot. And a lot of these aren't really going to help that much. Like, that's not too bad either. Tunnel boss. Nah. Nastiest squigs. No, you don't have any squigs. I still think that that extra campaign movement range is really going to come in handy. Don't need that. And the reduced upkeep cost will really help as well. Even though we're probably not going to sack this settlement. Jeez, I think it's even. God, the greenskins suck. Oh, I didn't level up the others. It doesn't matter. We'll level them up after this. This is a no-brainer win. I didn't need to level up everything perfectly. Now, another thing that we could do is turn Eilhard into a sack city, where we just sack it over and over again to get levels up. But it might be better to occupy it, just because it'll be easier to maintain public order by doing that. Okay. I need to set up a proper battle line this time. Our guys are in a little bit better shape. Like to keep these two together. It's like Nobler .2. No, Gobbler. Nobler? I can't remember. What is it? Oh, I can't remember. Wait, he says who it is. This is Prodder. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I can't remember if the squig's called Nobler or Gobbler. Crossbows will be the biggest concern because we can't outrange them. 5 kills on them. It's pretty good. Yeah, for a shit spell. So it looks like they want to take a defensive position as well. Well, they just want to shoot us. But we can't outrange them. Now, in essence, you really come late campaign, probably shouldn't go with any archers as the greenskins. Instead, go with the Doomdiver catapulters if you want missile units. In fact, I'd actually recommend doing that because they are very good. I don't think that's going to work. So yeah, we don't want to take excessive damage because our replenishment rates are just so garbage. And we need to keep moving. Part of the reason this mess happened is because they weren't being very efficient with the damage that they were taking. You got to mitigate it wherever possible. If you've got magic, use up the magic first. Also, if they've got an advantage, don't just walk right into it. Even if we're going to win the battle no matter what, don't just let them have any particular advantageous position. Alright. They're off the high ground now. And of course, they are going for the Arachnarok spider. So I don't actually want him to fight them in melee. I just want them to stop shooting. Oh, what are you not doing in combat? Mustn't have selected you. Okay, just need to make sure nobody gets wiped out. Where are you? Yeah, using this right now would do more damage to us than to them. Skarsnik's not faring too well. Get him out of there. Pull them out because they're not winning. Actually, come over here. Yeah, run him off. Alright, army losses should be any moment now. There we go. So, still took some damage, but no units are wiped out. It's going to be a while before this army is at full strength again. Just have to hope none of the other elector counts declare war on us. Whew, it's tempting to get that money, but I'm going to loot and occupy it. Yeah. Alright, I was hoping we'd keep it at tier 3, but we got it at tier 2. It's whatever. Alright, so there's definitely going to be a revolt here, and that's fine, because that'll give Skarsnik another chance to gain experience. The revolt should be standing somewhere over there. Alright, so this guy's here gained some experience, which is good. Excuse me. While he's in the army, I guess the giant spider mount will be good. 3 levels up. Very close to Arcane Conduit here. Yeah, that's crap. Yeah, that's garbage. Curse of the Bad Mood's alright. Okay, over here, we're certainly going to need walls built everywhere, but we don't necessarily need to build the walls right now. But that being said, I'm gonna. So this here, yeah, repair that, but we don't need to repair this, because it's going to be ages before we need to upgrade it, and it's just, yeah, just don't bother.
Now's the time.
So we've got enough money that we can recruit one more gobbo. But they're probably going to besiege the settlement over the end turn, so maybe don't even bother. Alright, everything looks okay. It's going to be a revolt.
Do not waste my time with
God damn, if they declare war on us and attack us here, we're in big trouble, but... What are their other enemies? Their other enemies are Sterling, so maybe they're a bit busy with that at the moment. Yeah, just fingers crossed, because we've almost gotten rid of Reikland. And here's the thing, if you get rid of Reikland, no other elector count can confederate with each other, the AI at least. So it's not like the Golden Order is going to confederate them. They'll all remain fractured. I'm not sure if I'll be able to reach that next turn. It's pretty far off the beaten track. They're starting to recruit another army now, but it'll only be basic units. They're not going to be able to get gunners, which are the biggest concern. But the biggest problem is replenishment rates. So goddamn disgustingly low. Okay, that actually could work for us because we can force march over there to stop them right away. And we got a Waaagh, which I don't know. Actually, we might be able to make it there. No, not quite. We don't need a force march though. Just thinking how best to go about this. It's going to benefit us the best in the long term. Should have recruited another unit. Because I could have gotten some basic goblins. Whatever. So they didn't make the attack, and they're causing raiding. Okay. So another thing to consider is that even though you play as the greenskins, it's very important to keep the reliability at very high. Now, a big trap that falls in with the greenskins due to the Waaagh mechanic, and I really hope Creative Assembly addresses this in the next patch with the greenskin update. Not the beta patch that's coming in, but the next big patch. Is that when you have a Waaagh army, it kind of count as like a vassal, right? Kind of. But it establishes a diplomatic treaty with them. Now, if the Waaagh faction gets destroyed, not any particular one Waaagh, but if the Waaagh faction gets destroyed, it counts as you breaking a treaty. So when you get a Waaagh, it's critical to keep that Waaagh alive at least for 10 turns, the faction that is. So if you have, for example, 2 armies with a Waaagh, and one of them gets destroyed, doesn't matter. But if the Waaagh faction gets destroyed, you break a treaty, and you lose reliability. Now, that reliability will come into play when dealing with other greenskins, and also factors into whether or not other factions will declare war on you. Everybody loves to dogpile on a faction that's unreliable. Even if you're a lot stronger than them, they'll just dogpile you. So, very important, if you do get a Waaagh, don't throw it away within the first 10 turns. Send it only against the most basic units and just keep it safe. It's kind of a trap. Same thing with Bray herds. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. And we're going to sally out with the garrison. Now we're going to fight this battle manually because I don't actually want the rebellion to be wiped out completely. If we auto-resolve it, they'll get wiped out, and then, you know, that's just the end of that. Next turn, we'll be able to attack it again twice to get 2 more victories, but more importantly, to get public order in this province enough so that we can get to Isleheart, capture it, and then get back here for what will be the next revolt after that. So, even though it's not on legendary difficulty, still got to deal with public order problems. Alright, you should probably wait for Does it really matter? Yeah, let's not be stupid about this. I don't know, does it matter? No. I'm trying to decide whether or not to just charge in at the start here. Because the garrison doesn't really matter. I don't know, I don't think we should do that. It's just... Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. The garrison doesn't matter, and our main army can deal with it. Fuck off and die. Stupid gits. Alright, so I'm gonna put them in control group 6 because they suck. I don't know.
I'm the boss. Go on, then. No stabbing. Stickers ready. Goblins. Fine. Let's grab.
Did you guys know that every control group has an assigned special bonus? Control group 1 provides extra melee attack. Control group 2 provides extra melee defense. Did you know that? If you didn't, well done, because it's not true. I just made it up. It's actually the opposite. Control group 1 gives you a melee attack debuff of -1, and control group 2, so on and so forth. Control group 6 provides a fightiness debuff. I'm just talking shit. I'm just, you know, whatever. Should talk about while we get into position. Alright, we probably should even bother with those pistoliers. We need to get the archers at them, so just... I think it's really important that we wipe out those mortars, though.
Hey, fast move. Scabbers ready.
Yeah, just ignore those pistoliers.
I'm the boss. What now?
Kind of want to pull through a little bit here, so that when they do break, we've already got them like completely surrounded. Oh shit, that's a bit... Ooh, I should have been a bit more careful with him. It's okay, he's still alive, but maybe I should actually take this a little bit more seriously. Balance of power gives a false sense of security. Yeah, you did terribly. Sometimes I think putting him on the big spider is actually a bad thing to do. I don't know. Not sure. Okay, we wiped out their mortar. Wondering where Skarsnik was. Oh, you shouldn't be in combat. Alright. I think the army lost penalties coming in soon. Alright, it's just these archers that are left now. Oh shit, I shouldn't have killed the enemy general. They're just gonna get another one for free next turn. Doesn't matter that much. There we go. So we're not going to be able to wipe them out entirely, but every little bit of damage counts. Alright, that'll do, whatever. I don't think it did a very good job on that battle, but it wasn't one of those situations where the chips were down. But I should have done better, because that big boss took a lot of damage. It's going to take him like 3 turns to heal. And what if we're in a situation, another dire situation, where we need him to be at full strength? Not that he does a whole lot. I'm actually considering taking him off the spider. Alright, all the most important units were killed, so that's good. And since this is only going to apply to the garrison, they don't have fightiness, so I'm going to grab that.
You want schemes? I got schemes.
Now that replenishment rate is disgustingly low. So, we're going to want to force march to Altdorf. I really doubt that they'll besiege the settlement, so we should get, you know, a small amount of replenishment. And now that... How'd you get this Regiment of Renown already? Don't you have to be rank 10? That's weird. It doesn't matter. Alright, let's see. This is the Goblin Big Boss. Yeah, I really think I should be focusing on these points down here. That'd be useful. Alright, one more level up for him, and he's got a level up, Arcane Conduit. Okay, that's all fine. I don't think we're going to lose this settlement. Leave that be. Okay. So next time we need to wipe out this, then make our way around this way. We could go this way, but I'd rather not piss them off. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Could send the Waaagh over there to deal with it, but just I don't want to risk it. It's not worth getting low reliability for it. Also, another thing, if you disband your units and the Waaagh disbands, you also lose reliability. So I have to keep my army above 17 units now for the next 10 turns. Ooh, they had to deal with Skull Smashers, so that hurt them a little bit. Alright, cool, we were waiting for that. Because now we should be able to just sally out and beat them, right? Ooh, I'm pretty sure Auto-Resolve will win that. Good stuff. Can I please have this? Pretty please, give me! Give me, give me, give me! Did we get it? No. Okay, well, at least that's the rebellion dealt with for now.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
Oh, the replenishment rate's so bad. Okay, good. Arcane Conduit, very nice. So, they gained a few extra units, but nothing too dangerous.
I cannot. Unachievable.
What do they have over here? Alright, so they're only recruiting, at best, like, spearmen. Spearmen and archers, that's it. Which can still outrange our stupid goblins. Oh well. Alright, okay. Let's take this out. Should be easier. Oh my god, how did it... It's not... Fucking... Whatever. I may need to bring the second army in to assist with attacking Isleheart. Just not necessarily just to make sure we can win. It's not about winning or losing. It's about ensuring we take minimal casualties. Because another thing, if you take excessive damage in a battle, it makes you look weak to the neighbors, and they will likely declare war on you if your strength ranking falls too far below you. Which is why it's so important that in every battle you fight, that you protect your men. Especially at the start. Like, if you're in a comfortable position and, you know, you just don't care about your own troops, then by all means, do it then. But when you're not in a comfortable position, you gotta be more careful. Alright, so they're gonna take a defensive position, and that's fine. Because I'm going to curse the bad moon them. What's the range on this? 50, okay. Pistoliers will be fairly close. Could be a bad idea. Well, we'll see. Ooh, moved out of the way. God damn it. But because we didn't do any damage to them, they're not going to, Oh, hang on. Are they coming? That's fine. We'll be able to cast it again in a moment. And he does stalk. Okay. Alright, I might need these guys to move in a little bit closer, because those pistoliers could do a lot of damage to us. Make sure you zigzag as much as possible. Whoa, that's some really good kills. Yeah, Curse of the Bad Moon's okay. It'd be nice if we can get some potions of healing. That would really help us as well. Especially on Skarsnik. From my experience from when I played a Skarsnik campaign, he really does take a beating in some battles. He's a good legendary lord. I'd actually go so far as to say he's the best greenskin legendary lord. But you gotta keep him alive. Ooh, this is not ideal. Alright, so he's definitely done his worth. Let's get him out of there before he gets killed. Now, the reason why I like to go the big Waaagh is because the orc shaman is able to ride a boar, so he's a bit faster. Whereas I don't think this guy can. So he's always going to be a bit more difficult to protect. And also, Foot of Gork. How can you say no to that? So yeah, he did do very well in that battle. Alright. Crossbows are a big problem, but I think I'll just Curse of the Bad Moon them again. Got to get within range of those archers. I don't actually want my troops here to get in range because it's going to make them fall back. Because I can beat them in a shootout. And army losses should be any moment now. Shooting the general's pointless, just too inaccurate. God damn it. Thought it'd be over by now. Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, since the nasty skulkers are already almost there, they're reasonably good at running down enemy units. Let's let them finish off, especially those crossbowmen, because they probably gave us the biggest headache. Enemy lord's dead. This time it's fine if the enemy lord's dead. There we go, slow them down and rip them apart. Alright, that'll do. Another decisive victory. Cool. More experience for Skarsnik and his crew. Yeah, we don't. Money's pretty good for the time being. Let's go with extra replenishment since we're going to be moving on the road soon. Yeah, I don't like to raid very often. It's just an extra point so we can get over to here. You know, proper tough and mob boss, really important. Ambush success chance, well, check that out once you're at, once you've gotten everything else. If you go all blue line, you just miss out on a lot of stuff. So yeah, he doesn't get a mount. Nah, that's not really needed. So as far as I'm concerned, all the spells that he needs, he's got now. Sneaky Stabbing can be improved a little bit to make it cost less, but I barely use it. So go with that. It's not too bad. Alright, then we can auto-resolve that one. Alright, public order here is still bad. Let's see what diplomacy we can get done with these idiots.
I'm listening.
Yeah, you probably don't want to fight them. But getting agreements with them will piss everyone else around you. I mean, they're unlikely to declare war on you. As long as you keep fighting other people, you don't really need a non-aggression pact with them. No, I'm just not gonna... I'm just not gonna touch them. Just leave them alone. Alright.
I'll crush them all.
So public order here is okay. It's only a matter of time before Karak Norn comes over here and smacks it. But it's not a very important settlement because there's no landmarks. It's just not a valuable settlement, not really.
This is my land.
I could force march to Uberschreik for a bit of extra replenishment, and then I could definitely reach there next turn. I think I'll do that actually.
Sounds like a good idea. Who needs killing?
And then I'm gonna bring you. No. So 19 units is what we're gonna be dealing with for now. Could get. Oh. How are these regiment? Are they? Oh, I see. They're being activated because of these guys. All right, all right. Because normally the lords get more experience than the heroes, but in this case here, the heroes are leveling up faster. Okay. What would be most useful? Probably, actually, Squigs would be really useful right now. Yeah, we should be able to protect Uberschreik.
Go, send me to battle.
Just so much garbage. You don't even get fanatics. It's just such a trash faction. Okay. Oh yeah, we don't have any research, do we? God damn it. Just trying to think. Because we got to build the Goblin Tinkerer's bench as soon as possible. Oh, god damn it. Alright, get rid of... Right, wrong one. Get rid of this, and we'll build the Goblin Tinkerer's bench. We don't want to get rid of that. We need it. Because it's going to come under attack. Yeah. Alright, leveling up. So that's fine, but we're heading towards proper tough. And if we can reduce his upkeep cost, then that just means more troops as well. More armies. Better troops, eventually, when they're unlocked. Which we never. Alright, he doesn't need any more magic. Improving public order here. We don't really want another revolt to occur, at least not yet. Okay, all looks fine there. And I reckon Reikland will smash them. They're goners.
Unworkable.
But this looks ripe for us to take. Because yeah, it's okay to destroy barracks once you sort of made use of them. Like, I don't really think you should be recruiting right now. Even though you've got a bit of extra money. Like, you're only going to recruit more goblins. And you can recruit the basic shit goblins in here. Eventually, you probably would want to make Altdorf your recruiting province. Eventually. Build the barracks in here, because once it gets to tier 4, that is, which will be fucking forever. Yeah.
Goblins angry.
I'm really surprised they didn't attack him. Funny thing is, if I declare war on them, we could actually use that to bunny hop a bit closer.
Not possible.
Well, I'll tell you what, big difference between legendary difficulty and very hard. If it was legendary difficulty, they'd already have a full stack by now.
I got me brother.
Alright, just thinking how best to approach this.
You need me.
As much as I'd like to go over there right now and smash them, it's not essential. So I'm gonna stand here.
Skarsnik, warlord of 8 peaks.
Yeah, stand there.
I'm off.
Going to... hang on.
Let's do it.
I don't think it's worth the extra replenishment to get that right now.
Skarsnik.
What happened there?
What vile fit?
Oh, right, I know. The Skull Smashers blew it up. I see.
It is forbidden.
Next target, maybe? Okay. Alright, so what we want to get in here is this. Also, these units here, while they're certainly not great units, that'll really help you out in sieges. And you gotta get started on technology because, like, you gotta get the Ragnarok Spider and the Goblin Doomdiver. The two best units in the Greenskin roster are locked behind a tech wall that takes ages to get to. So yeah, that's repairing on its own.
Why doesn't he repair things?
Okay, look at that replenishment rate. Ugh, there's nothing you can do to augment it. Yeah, that'll do. Moving on. So we're probably gonna encounter about equal numbers. Oh, that was dumb of them. That was really dumb of them.
I got plans.
Because now,
Skarsnik.
like, okay, if I attack this, he's just gonna run away, right?
Lots of plans.
And I could just leave the Waaagh army to deal with it.
Impossible.
And if I attack him,
Trixie.
we're not gonna have enough movement to get to Isleheart, which isn't super important. But the sooner we take it, the sooner we can just get on with it, you know. Yeah, on this, yeah, that's no problem to deal with there. God damn, level 17 already.
You want schemes? I got schemes. Killing time. Shift.
Okay. So if I attack him, I should still. Ooh, it'll be close. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna take Isleheart. Because I'll still have to deal with them. Because this is gonna be their last settlement. Auto-resolve or not auto-resolve? Auto-resolve. Would have done better myself, but we're in a comfortable enough position now, I think. Alright. If we loot and occupy, we're not gonna get back in time to deal with the revolt. So I'm only gonna... Oh, money! Sack it. I couldn't resist. I just can't resist. It's money. It's good money too. That way we don't take too much public order penalty. But the settlement's been obliterated. It's down to tier 1. Oh well. You know, these things happen. Alright. I just realized at Grünburg there's a potential building to really... Oh wait, they get the beast layers. I was just thinking about building up the growth faster. Goddamn greenskins suck. Because that's a shit building. That's really crap. And the Waaagh can deal with all this, but I'm not going to tell them to deal with it. I don't know if they'll have enough movement to do with this. But that is Reikland defeated. They're gone. There's no way they'll recover from this. But we'll go through the end turn and just see. So what I'd recommend doing after this, after Reikland is done, is probably try and maintain public order here. That's probably something we should do before we do the next bit. But there, go after Karaknorn, who else are you war with? You can't peace out with anyone else. And I don't expect Clan Angren to be showing up just yet. But yeah, if we can take out Karaknorn, which are equal strength to us, because it's only on hard difficulty. If it was legendary, they'd already be knocking at our door. Excuse me. Alright. Some levels up to do. Yeah, ideally don't want revolts here. Because it's not on hard difficulty. Sorry, it's not on legendary difficulty. You're not going to get that many revolts. And there's plenty of other enemies to attack. So growth and obedience, or yeah, go with that. Just want to keep it under control and have it growing as fast as possible. So money at the moment is okay. Yeah, just let it be. Moving on. Okay, I was kind of hoping they wouldn't do that, but it's fine. Reikland's been destroyed. The Waaagh army's a bit damaged, but nothing major, so no real harm done there. And that wrecks the Empire for their entire campaign. Unless they come back, they are goddamn screwed, because they can't confederate anymore. Which means you'll never see a superpowered empire with 70 regions, with a bazillion armies. But now the next target should be Karak Norin. Don't bother starting in any other fights. If you end up losing the territory here due to whatever, doesn't matter. Shouldn't come down there in the first place, really.
Your conquest spreads far and wide.
Hard difficulty, it's
Your
okay.
developing power is noted by even the most distant of kin.
Alright, I think we can leave it here. This leaves us in about as good a shape as one can expect. It's certainly intriguing to maybe attack Helmgart. What I would do as well, wait for this to get done and get some Doom Diver, God damn, what are they called? Goblin Rock Lobbers. And that'll help walled settlement sieges so much more. I would say that's essential for taking out Karak Norin. And the rest of it, I mean, the army's gotten a lot better. And you got a Waaagh army that can assist you in the siege as well. But yeah, I'd say, you know what? I would love it, absolutely love it, if Creative Assembly would continue this for one more live stream. That'd be great. But I don't think they will, because I think I've basically kicked off the difficulty by a fair few notches by taking out Reikland. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out the VOD of the first 13 turns. Remember to behave, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.